bringing in some ambience with some interesting colorations and sentiments now. There are insinuations that you are likely to endorse your own in-law for 2019 governorship race.
So,
how true is that?
Let me ask you a question. What offense? The question is asking, assuming my in-law or my son or my daughter or my wife wants to run for election in Nigeria because it's my in-law or my son, my daughter has committed an offense, if he has a better future in politics, he can engage in it. How myopic are we?
But how does that
excuse me, let me put you right. Let me put you right first.
The wider people's interests.
Let me put you right first. Excuse me, let me put you right. I believe that let he that has something upstairs govern, lead, irrespective of where he comes from, what religion he belongs. Unquote, Rochas Okorocha.
But how do you separate that from your own personal interest? That's what people are worried about.
What kind of interest now? What personal interest do I have? My personal interest is the people's interest. My personal interest is to make him look better and move forward. That's my personal interest. In this state, for instance, in the time past, we have lived in the myopic illusion of people must, after Okigwe, as if you are sharing national cake, after Okigwe, after Olo, and that's how we came deceiving ourselves, and there was no development here. Oluman handled it before I came in. But today I've done much, much more than all the governors put together since the creation of Imo State have done. And I stand to be challenged and quoted by any opposition or anybody in this country.
Okay, just for the purpose of letting your people know.
If that never happened, and you brought the sentiment of somebody, Imo would have been in darkness till now.
Now, just to let your people know, would you, if your own in-law decides to take a shot at the government house come 2019, would you be throwing your support?
He has not informed me. If he informed me and I look at other candidates and he comes better, I'll support him. I want the best for the state and not sentiments. That is one. But that's not to say there are other people. So if there are people who are coming forward and who want to run for that, I have good candidates. I have good candidates who can run for this election. We're weighing the options. I have good candidates. I also have my deputy governor who has been with me from chief of staff, even in my group of companies, who became deputy governor with me. That was also my family member. I have my
people are interested about your political future now come 2019. Would you be taking a shot at the presidency come 2019?
Me? I've told you severally. I ran for president the first time, second time, third time. Let me put it clear that you may know. I want to be the president of this country. Because I believe I have something in my head that can fix this Nigeria in such a short time. But there's one man I saw and I salute, President Muhammad Buhari. That's only one man I've said, if he's running, I see my shot, my political sword, and I will not run.
But you were recently quoted as saying that there will be no automatic ticket for President Muhammad Buhari.
It will be wrong for Buhari to seek for automatic ticket. He cannot seek for it. You have to democratically done. There will be other candidates. You must give them a voice.
Are you rolling out the possibility of consensus candidates within the party?
It shouldn't take place.
But consensus is part of democracy.
No, it shouldn't take place. If it's consensus, agreed by who? If all of us agree, then it's no longer democratically done. It's no longer consensus. But the point I'm making is, you must give everybody who wants to run a fair chance. But if other candidates are coming up to run for president, I'll vote for President Muhammad Buhari. That's my stand. I won't hide it.
You've been in PDP. You were also